All right, so I realized the other day it has been about 4 weeks since I did a video. As much as I keep saying I want to get away from doing them while I'm driving, I keep doing them while I'm driving because it's like the one time I can actually just sit and talk, even if I am driving. But over the last however long it's been, 4 weeks, nothing's new. Nothing's ever new, really. Yeah, so I had some medicinal changes that went awry a little bit, and then that coincided with some 3 different applications of steroids that kind of jacked my blood sugar up even more than having my medicines tweaked, and so I dealt with that. The steroids did not have a lasting effect. They did have a small, short-lived benefit, but don't think enough to do it again. If that's what the doctor suggests, I'm gonna bite back a little bit on that one. What else? Anything else? Been having good runs on the scratch offs here lately. Yeah. May 1st. Well, actually, May 1st was a Friday, wasn't it? May 4th. May, I started working 4 days a week. I went from 1 day a week for a very long time, then I think 1 month at 2 days a week, and now we're doing 4 days a week. Keeping in mind that prior to COVID, I did 5 days a week for a few years, and prior to that, I did 6 days a week. So we're getting closer to normal. Don't get me wrong, I don't necessarily want to do Saturdays, but I would definitely not object to doing 5 days a week. However, my buddy's doing Wednesdays and he wants to stay there, and that is fine with me. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays are difficult days for me to do work and then get Walt in time, but Sarah has very graciously been coming over on days that I work that he has dialysis, Mondays and Fridays, getting him up early and getting breakfast pretty much done by the time I get home. And then I get the rest of the preparations to get him to dialysis by 10 o'clock. What else? Anything else? World Cup's a month away. Tomorrow will be 5 months since my shoulder surgery. Recovery's going nicely. Still doesn't feel like it's right. Can't put my finger on it. That was one of the rounds of steroids was for my shoulder. So yeah, can't do anything about the foot. I don't want to do anything about the foot until the hips are taken care of. That was the other 2 steroid injections. I go back to that orthopedic doctor next month. Yeah, I think, I hate to admit it, I think the shoes that were working so well for my foot now seem to not be, which has me reconsidering my shoe choices altogether. I've been wearing Ultra for a long time, and I'm starting to question whether or not I want to keep wearing them. I've looked at Flux and Noble, and then what's the other one I was looking at? I'm forgetting now. Oh, Innovate has, which I wore a pair of Innovates before, and they weren't terrible. I might even still have them at home. I need cushioning, but I need close to, if not zero drop, but not a lot of cushioning. I don't. The more cushioning. Really, this goes for damn near everybody. We generally over cushion our shoes, but I need a little bit, which had me going back to the Saucony Kinvara, which I actually ran in, which I'll tell you how long ago it was because I ain't done no running for a while. Really liked the Kinvara. It's not a wide toe box, but it's minimalist when it comes to conventional running shoes. So I'm even thinking about that. Hate to going back to spending that kind of money because the ones I've been wearing here lately were really cheap. But now I'm starting to question about whether or not they were really cheap because they don't last long enough to be of any consequence. Anything else? Sarah won an auction for us to go see a basketball game in the fall. That'll be fun. We just got that the other day. Next Saturday, I'm hiring my father's caregiver that came to help us after my surgery. I'm hiring her off the books, so to speak, to sit with him next Saturday, so Sarah and I can go to Chase, Sarah's nephew's graduation. Would I normally get off work to do a high school graduation? I guess for family I would. And also the fact that there might have been times where we didn't know if he would graduate or not. That's just a joke. I guess that's all. Life's boring. Really boring sometimes. Monotonous. Is that the same thing? Is that redundant? Is that synonymous? Oh, that is a really bad... What is going on right here? Okay. Not as bad as I thought. Work crews parked in a really kind of odd spot. Anywho, I'm almost to the house. I'm going to go in and change my clothing and see to my father and get him to dialysis, and I'm going to the chiropractor and the grocery store, and I don't think anywhere else. Not that I'm planning on. I may talk to you again later. I may double up today. See ya. Alright, here we go. Leaving the dialysis clinic. Whew. Thought we were going to be late today. I don't like to get him cleaned up and dressed, ready to come until he's gone to the bathroom. And took him a minute today. He had already asked me what's on the agenda. He asks me that every day because he doesn't know what's going on. And no, I guess he hadn't asked me yet. Anyway, yeah, he didn't ask me today, but then he did ask me. I think he knows that he asks me that every day, and so he didn't because I think he's somewhat cognizant of the fact that he asks me the same questions all the time. But today he rephrased it in a similar fashion and asked me what day of the week it was. I'm pretty sure he knows that he does dialysis Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So today he just asked me what day of the week it was. I said Friday. And then he said, okay, I think I gotta poop. Alright, go get it, Pop. Anywho, we made it on time. I actually had to eat too. I was hungry. I normally take a protein drink with me to work. I put some oh, look at that vehicle. That's different. I put some instant coffee into either vanilla or protein drink, and it's wonderful. If you haven't done it, try it. And I didn't take one to work with me today, and I'm not sure why. I just took protein bar, which is about half the protein as the drink. And so I had the bar a few hours ago, and by the time I got home, I was starving again. I shouldn't have been so hungry, but I guess I really didn't have... I had a lot of not junk, but unplanned stuff yesterday. Not the healthiest, but not terrible. And so I didn't really feel like much for dinner, and I kind of ate more than I ate more than I really thought I would. Probably more than I should have, which is, I guess, normal for me. But anyway, woke up kind of hungry, and I thought, nope, we can do it. We can make it. We'll take a bar with us, and we'll be good. By the time I got home, I was still hungry. I'm still feeling like I'm kind of hungry now. That's not a good thing to go to the grocery store when you're hungry. I'll end up getting something I regret. But this weekend's the Greek Festival. We haven't really decided if we're doing it tonight or tomorrow, but I'm sure we'll be there at least once. And then And, you know, Fridays is normally taco night, so I don't know if we're going to get tacos tonight like normal or put them off to another day and do Greek Fest tonight. I kind of left it up to Sarah. I don't particularly care that much. I'd like to have both, but I don't care. The medicine change has kind of been tweaking with my appetite a little bit. Sometimes I'm hungry when I should be, and sometimes I'm not hungry when I should be or would normally be. Such is life. Anywho, I guess that's all for now. I'm almost over here to the chiropractor, and then I'll go to the grocery store and may even stop somewhere for some scratch-offs. Yeah, done good enough this week that I feel like I can put some more money back in. We'll see.